This is Seymour First Selectman Kurt Miller. Over the last 6 months, a group of statewide leaders have been meeting to create a new program, a program that would benefit all the residents of the state of Connecticut. Now, we knew that for that program to be successful, it would need to have 4 key components. First, it would need to have a roadmap, a listing of different actions that towns and cities could take to make their towns more efficient, more effective, and more resilient. Secondly, we knew that there would need to be the right amount of resources and support available, particularly financial support, to help make these actions take place. Third, we knew there'd need to be some type of recognition available to award the towns and cities that work hard to achieve these different levels and these different goals. And finally, and most importantly, we knew that the program would need to be flexible, so it could work for the largest of city or the smallest of town. I'm proud to announce today the kickoff of Sustainable CT.
I'm Betsy Patterson. I'm standing today in Storrs Center on the town square. I'm former mayor for 16 years of the town of Mansfield, Connecticut. The rating system will encompass many areas of sustainability, and we hope that many cities and towns will join us to get a rating for their town on their sustainability efforts. It will encompass things from bike paths to land conservation to water conservation, everything that makes a town or city more sustainable.
My name is Alicia McAvey. I am the Executive Director of Fresh New London, and we are at the Fresh Urban Farm. Our mission is to build momentum for food system change, and we do that through youth empowerment and local agriculture.
I was about 2 years into Fresh when Alicia started working. She was the kind of person to empower others and someone that you realize respects you and admires you and also gives you your space to grow.
An organization like Fresh, a big part of their focus has been this kind of farm-to-school idea, which would mean schools purchasing foods from farms, which is it's a great initiative.
So Dan Giusti was the head chef of Noma, one of the best restaurants in the entire world, and he is the owner and founder of Brigade, a program that is going to transform school lunch. Right when I found out that Brigade was coming to New London, the first thing I did was ask Dan if he would meet me here. And so we just walked around the urban farm, talked about what Fresh does and the importance of farm to school and the demand, and he immediately got it and got that we should be partners in this work. By slowly and progressively building up this community food system, we do make way for these amazing changes to come in because there's a really great path that we're forming through all of these connections.
My name is Ted Schaefer. I'm the first selectman of Burlington.
We began the campaign in November. He was great. He's a very friendly, open kind of first selectman who really cares a lot about his community and what's happening in his community.
And talking to our residents in terms of the work that they had done for the different environmental groups and the concern they have for the ecosystem. This seemed like the most opportune time and to reach out and try to bring this program to the residents.
We really, in the end, I think that it was largely expense neutral. I mean, it really, over a period of a few years, it really didn't cost us anything. You had to put a little bit out initially, but
then it evens right out.
But it's paying itself back.
We've worked in big cities and we've worked in very tiny communities. And really the ones that do best are those who have a social network so that people learn from each other. And that's a really important aspect of the Solarize campaign.
With the successful program we had with Solarize Burlington, the trust factor between town officials, community leaders, and its residents was established, and there seemed to be a lot of enthusiasm for other initiatives.
In January 2016, the City of Hartford's Planning and Zoning Commission passed a pretty pioneering zoning code.
It was a large undertaking to basically rewrite Hartford's zoning code and bring it up out of the dark ages so that it's pro-development and respects the residents in a lot of ways. The way that they get around the city is one of those.
We're really lucky in Hartford to have a number of community groups that have really engaged on issues related to climate action planning. One of those is BCCO, a program of the Center for Latino Progress, led by Tony Chirolis, an active biker. And he really saw a need to bring the concept of biking and the culture of biking into the neighborhood where BCCO is located. Truly, how we care for our environment and addressing the problem of climate change is really the pressing concern of our time. Whether that means counting the number of bike lanes that we have in the city, or it means counting the number of community gardens, it's important for us to figure out where we are now in 2016 and where we will be in the future.
So as you can see, communities of all sizes can be successful with Sustainable Connecticut, and I ask that you join me and other communities in taking part and working hard to make Connecticut a better place. Sustainable Connecticut, where local actions have statewide impact.